I'm Jerry Hooks. I'm from Galveston County, Texas. I grew up there in a Christian family. We were Lutherans, went to Lutheran church, got married, had children, got married, had more children, and went to Vietnam, got into drugs and alcohol in Vietnam, uh, got out of Vietnam, gave up the drugs, didn't give up the alcohol, ended up in Clarksville, Tennessee, working for an auto parts company, and I did that business for 28 years. Uh, and as I was progressing through life, but life changed as I went to a halfway house. Actually, I managed the halfway house, and I met this guy in the halfway house, and so I moved in with him and his girlfriend, and they raised their helped raise their two kids while they worked, and I was drawing Social Security, and that's what I did. And a lot of people think that people at the mission are just drug addicts and alcoholics. Well, they're not. Sometimes life just happens, and made bad choices in people I was hanging with. And I was giving them half my Social Security and taking care of their kids. They didn't pay the bills. They got evicted, which meant I got evicted. So I ended up at the mission. When I came to the mission, I met a guy, Ken Ingalls. He's another chaplain at the mission. And Ken and Bob Snodgrass kind of guided me on my way. And Bob invited me to TCC one Sunday, and I said, okay, I'll go, to check it out. And I went, and then I didn't go for a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Then I went back, because I knew I had to find a home, a Christian home, and it was the right fit for me. And so I'm a member, and I've been going there for well over a year now. I think I missed 2 Sundays in the last year and a half. I try not to miss. I do. I work with a safety and information team on 4th Sunday of every month, and that's pretty much my life. But people become homeless for various reasons. Drugs and alcohol is a big part of it. But it's not always that. I know doctors, I know lawyers, I've seen homeless people, and they're not all just street bums. They're just people that made bad choices in life, and life happens sometimes. Bad choices were made. So I've grown, and I hadn't talked to any of my children in years. And my youngest daughter, Wendy, who's fixing to retire from the Navy, my oldest son saw an article in San Antonio that had my picture in it and about me. I don't know where it came from, I don't even know. But he called my daughter, and my daughter called me, or called the mission. And Michelle Branson at the mission, of course she couldn't give him my phone number, but she took her phone number and said, well, I'll give it to your dad and see if he wants to call you. And I called her. So I've been talking to her ever since. And then last October 12th, which is my birthday, and which is my oldest daughter's birthday, my phone rang here at Trevecca and at my home here, and it was my oldest daughter. She was saying happy birthday, and so I've been talking to her. And then my oldest son called, and then my oldest sister called. This is not all on the same day, this is just over this period of time. And 2 days ago, my youngest sister called. So I've talked to most of my children, all my siblings. I still have 2 sons I haven't talked to, but that's just in time. But the key is the homelessness, is that you've got to remember that at any given night there's 500 people in the mission. Any given night. That's only about 1/3 of the homeless in Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville has a big time homeless population and a big problem with it. And they're working on it. They're trying to find affordable housing for these people. They're trying to do the right thing for these people. And but you can only get what you climb for. And but now I have a good church, I have good friends, I have a good job. I have a nice place to live. It's comfortable, it's clean, and that's pretty much it. Homelessness is a state of mind, because in the mission I did 2 programs. First was GVP, which you kind of work around the mission and got a guaranteed bed every night, and Then I went to Pathways, which is a 90-day program that you work and you save your money and you move out. And I moved out, and I was there for a month and a half, and I moved out because I saved enough money to get into towers. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much where I'm at in life. And right now, I'm good.